Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finger Guns Podcast with Tony, David, James. It is our final episode of Season 2.
Woo!
It is our year-end wrap-up.
Woo!
We're coming to you already live in 2024, but
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year. I hope every one of you had a great holiday. It's a wonderful Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, a crazy Kwanzaa, a good New Year's.
Yeah, that's
I hope it was all good.
a lovely
Everything was
Boxing
good.
Day.
A lovely Boxing Day. The most lovely of Boxing Days. And you discarded all of your boxes and maybe you got some good sales. I don't know. But yeah, we're back. I am your 2024ist, finally 33-year-oldest Jimmy.
Yay.
And I'm joined as always with
Big Tasty Tony B.
hell yeah, the biggest and the tastiest. And
Dynamic Day. I want to be dynamic today.
are you dynamic?
Yeah, I'm dynamic today.
Are you feeling dynamic?
Yeah.
You sure, buddy?
Eh,
You need a hug?
Maybe I'm the destroyer of worlds. I don't know.
And occasionally booty.
Occasionally booties and mostly just toilets, you know.
As you do. And that's okay.
It's true.
It's totally okay. So we're gonna get into this thing. We got
Yeah, I
a
don't
lot to get through.
Yeah, I don't want to
We got
wait.
an entire fucking year to cover.
We got a
Yeah.
year to go over. A lot to
It
discuss.
was a hell of a
lot to-
year. Hell of a year.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Most years, sometimes by the middle, I'm like, I don't know where this year is heading. I don't know. The films have been kind of whatever. And then they always find a way by the end of it to go, no, this year was fucking pretty great for cinema yet again.
Oh, it was
Another banger year.
It was a stellar year. Probably the
Solid.
best of the 20s so far.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, like last year I said it was the best since 2019, which wasn't a hard
That
bar
was
to
a
clear.
really low bar.
But,
Low bar.
yeah, I think this year there were very few COVID movies left.
Yeah,
They burned them off, and everything was coming out swinging after,
absolutely.
post COVID.
Yeah.
Post pandemic, like current pandemic, but less so.
Well, yeah, pandemic with less restrictions. Where I
Yeah.
guess we're never going to get rid of COVID, so maybe COVID is just like, the flu at this point of just
it's
kind of
getting
always around.
It's getting there. That's for sure.
But yeah, at least since
maybe we'll call it
people have been able
post-pandemic.
people have been able to do things. So post-pandemic kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. Where people have been able to do things and things are a little bit more open and people can be a little bit more creative without having to be creative about how they film things.
Correct.
So it was a very good year, but we have a ton of categories for you. We want to talk about some of our favorites, some of our least favorites, some of our first time watches of things that we've had. And let's get into it. We got a lot of categories to go through and we don't want to make you fall asleep. Or maybe we do. We could be a sleepy time podcast.
It's true. We could.
I don't know how people listen to us. Maybe they listen to us at night. Maybe it's Midnight Q.
Smooth jazz hour.
Smooth Jazz Hour.
They just like hearing our voices. We put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Just as
Well,
long
and
as you're
Dave's
not
occasional cough.
coughing.
Yeah.
I will kick this cough one day. One day.
We'll see Dave's cough in 2020. Biggest disappointments of the year, Dave's coughing. And that one episode where both of you were sick at the same time.
Yeah, that was a rough episode.
That was a terrible editing episode. I hated my life. But maybe in 2025 we'll get a clean slate.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was a year. It was a year.
It certainly was. Well, let's get into it.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. So, Tony, you want to start us off? You watched all the Shudder movies we possibly could have watched because Shudder graciously gives us screeners, and they're a wonderful, wonderful streaming company, production company for doing that for us.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. Hands down to I'm just gonna tip my hat to Shudder. They're
Tip your hat,
amazing.
put your hands down, take your hat off, put it back on again.
to the window.
Yeah, to the wall.
To the wall.
I'll just put my hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're such a millennial.
Thanks for always coming out with the screeners. they released about, I would say, between 31 and 32, I would say, films this year between exclusives and originals. And
That's
I've watched
wild.
26.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly and a couple extras.
Yeah.
And a couple extras. Yeah, definitely.
We just happen to have a podcast that's mostly bi-weekly.
Yeah, it just happens to work out.
So this is 23 I can't speak today. What
2023.
2023 Shutter Minute review.
All right. Wait. Are we counting them down?
Let's go honorable mentions first, and then
Okay.
my top 3.
Okay. And
So-
they're all rated on a scale of 1 to nocebo?
Obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I get that reference now.
Right.
Evil lurking deep inside, its darkness knows no limit. So listen closely if you dare. This is the Shudder Minute.
Spooky.
Oh god. I hope that doesn't continue into 2024.
Yes.
Why the fuck
man.
not?
God, the spooky.
It's
All right.
fucking spooky, bitches. Come on.
It is very spooky.
Truly.
So honorable mentions for Shudder this year.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 3 movies. They are Nocebo, obviously.
Honorable mention?
Honorable mention.
Damn, it dropped out of the top?
It was tough. It was tough. Towards the end of the year, it got a little tough.
All right.
So we got Nocebo.
Yeah.
The next up to Nocebo, obviously Spoonful of Sugar.
Spoonful
that
of
movie
Sugar,
was
yes.
batshit fucking
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
And last we have the Spanish movie called The Bone Woman.
Oh, yes.
Sarah.
That's right.
Yes.
Sarah.
That movie fucking haunted my dreams for sure.
Naturally.
But yeah, it was a great year for Shudder. I
Sick.
really liked a majority of their movies for sure. They were fucking all over the map.
Yeah.
Couldn't I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like they've always had like, from what you've described, they've always had like a wide category.
Exactly,
of-
right?
Horror is kind of the wheelhouse that they play in, but
But
the
it's all over.
breadth
It's
of
all over the
topic
map.
is-
Like
yeah.
it's not one thing. It's like a wide range of things,
Yeah.
and they're all fucking mental.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, here's my
Okay.
top 3. We got a number 3.
Number 3,
We got Brooklyn 45.
Brooklyn 45.
That is the World War II ghost
Right.
one.
Yes.
Then for number 2, we got Birth Rebirth, which is a nice little
Yeah,
Frankenstein
you like that
demented
one.
story.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Fair.
And I just
number
wanted
one?
number 1. I just wanted to give our second shout out to the people of Argentina. Are you guys
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Please
yeah.
tell us.
Fuck.
Because at number 1, I got When Evil Lurks.
Absolutely worth it.
The meanest movie of
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
that movie
movie
was mean.
is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
mental.
Yeah.
Man.
No, that's an excellent choice for number 1.
Exactly. I can't wait to watch this movie again. I can't wait to show it to all my friends and
Yeah.
haunt their dreams forever.
I can't believe you want to watch it again.
It's I'm okay. I don't know that Argentina's okay, but I'm okay.
People of Argentina, please send an SOS. We will come
Send a
find
letter.
you. Please.
Just let us
You
know.
want to go?
No. We'll call them out. We'll call them out, man.
I don't want to go.
Just send me one letter that just says we're good, and I'll believe you until another movie comes out, and then I'm gonna have to ask again because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. But if we can get anything that's close to When Evil Lurks or Nocebo from Shudder
yeah.
this year, I cannot wait.
Yeah. We'll have to readjust our scale of 1 to 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the Shudder Minute.
Shutter
That was
minute wrapped up.
Solid minute, son.
Solid minute. I love that for you.
Solid minute.
That
Well
was
done. Well done.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So we want to get into some other categories now, some more general interest categories
Yes.
instead of niche Shutter interests.
Yes, instead of the niche.
So do we want to start off with some favorite first time watches?
I can have that.
Yeah. So some favorite first times.
But not 2023,
Not
right?
2023.
Okay,
Of whatever. Like
Okay.
let's just like look back at anything we watch. Not a 2023 movie, but a movie that we watched in 2023.
Okay, I can handle that.
But from any time.
From any time.
Yes. Just
I can
not
handle that.
this year, because obviously no one has seen those, so that would be fucking stupid.
I can handle that.
Yeah, so let's get into that. Who wants to?
Let's
kick one
hit
off?
Dave.
go for it,
Dave,
buddy.
Dave.
I can go. So my favorites, I just made a short list. Bones and All, Luca Guadagnino, because, you know, it's Bones and All, and we forgot. I missed it last year. I was very excited that I watched it this year. They Live, which I had never seen before.
Sure.
That movie
that was your first time seeing They Live?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
I'm still out of bubblegum, man. Dog Soldiers, friend of the podcast, Matt Layden, will swear up and down that I have seen it before. I do not recall watching it before. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese's After Hours, which is bananas.
Yeah.
The Big Chill, which I really, really adored. And I guess because I saw this movie on Netflix and then I saw it in 35 millimeter a few months later, Paul Verhoeven's Basic Instinct.
Oh, Christ.
That was a definite top first time watch.
I love that.
So much so that I watched it again.
Oh my Christ. Jimmy, still need time?
No, I think I got this. So I'm gonna start it off with one that came out. I'm gonna bend the rules slightly, but not too slightly. The movie came out in the end of 2022, so technically, and I watched it in 2023. So it was technically a first time watch for a movie that was not new in 2023. It had been out for a few weeks.
Well, I counted Bones and All, so you're allowed to count whatever it is.
So I'm going to start off with This Place Rules, which was the HBO documentary done by Channel 5 and Andrew Callahan, which was excellent and absolutely blew my mind. I've always loved his YouTube stuff, and I loved his HBO sort of debut in a bigger, longer movie format.
Nice.
My next one was Babylon.
Good one.
Fucking
Good one.
wild.
Yeah.
Good one.
Just absolutely
Floored, man. That was amazing.
wild. I still can't process that movie. That whole beginning part makes no sense. The entire party at the house was insane.
What about the elephant shitting on the camera?
Yeah.
Like right away. Like right
It
away.
opens with elephant shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That movie's nuts.
When I put Ellie to bed and I'm giving her a bottle, I usually put on some music, and I've done Call Me Manny multiple times.
That works. That's an excellent choice.
Except when Spotify thinks I said Call Me Maybe.
Sure.
That's
Not as fun. As fun.
Next up, 2006 Miami Vice.
Ooh. I forgot you hadn't seen that
because that was I'd never seen it before, and that movie is such a vibe movie, and
that is a vibe
love
movie.
It. You just don't think about anything that's happening, just like go along for the ride. Totally worth it. That ride is everything. That was 3. 4, Death Wish.
Nice.
Because that's
original Death Wish.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 1974 Death Wish. Absolutely everything. And at number 5, certainly not really in any particular order, I don't think. I just kind of like threw them out there and I really enjoyed them. Cure from 1997.
Oh fuck! That's on my Criterion list this year.
It's nuts.
I do really want to watch it.
Absolutely nuts. Like some of the most haunting images I've ever seen.
I can't wait.
You need to.
Like more haunting than Sallow?
No, Sallow was not haunting. Sallow was revolting.
But pretty haunted by it.
No, it revolted me. I don't often think about Sallow. It just kind of lives in my head as something I've seen.
Was it this year you guys watched Sallow, or was it last year?
Last year. Whereas this lives in my head still. Those images are messed up.
Nice.
Oh.
In a Where Evil Lurks.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up way, but even weirder because it felt more real in certain ways, because less about haunting, more about a murderer. So wild. Highly recommend Cure.
Cool. I don't know if you guys saw it on X or Twitter, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of those people posting like, if you watch this movie and queue it up at this point, like it'll hit this point right at midnight. Yeah. Somebody put up When Evil Lurks. If you queue it up at midnight is when the dog shows up.
Amazing.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That is fucking terrifying.
Absolutely no, thank you.
I love the Endgame one where Tony Stark snaps his fingers and everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, no, thank
Yeah, no dogs for Jimbo.
No dogs. No dogs. No creepy ass dogs.
No.
I'm sure that dog was a sweetheart on
They
set.
had one for Harry Potter too, with like Christmas. Of like if you start watching it on Christmas Eve, Ron will say "Happy Christmas, Harry" at exactly midnight. I was like, okay, cool.
I love that.
Great. These fucking Harry Potter nerds. Tony.
All right. So for my favorite first time watches, I got a one from Sonny Chiba, The Executioner. I got that on the Arrow limited edition 2-pack. That was amazing.
The Happy Handjob edition.
Happy Handjob edition.
Happy Handjob edition.
And then I have next up Stuart Gordon's origin story to Toy Story, Dolls. That movie was fucking awesome too.
Yeah.
Then I got Night from 1980 Cruising with Al Pacino. That movie was incredible. Also picked up the Happy Handjob Arrow edition of that.
Billy Friedkin, man. Billy Friedkin.
Fucking Friedkin, man.
R.I.P.
Then I got Tombstone. That movie was an absolute blast. One of my favorite Westerns of all time for sure. Going to be looking out for the Happy Handjob edition of that one.
I told Alyssa the other day, she asked how I was doing. I was like, I am rolling.
I am rolling.
That is just my favorite phrase.
It's
man.
so good.
She looked at me
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
like, what the fuck are you saying?
Dave, I am rolling.
The amount of times I've said it at work and everyone's just like, what the fuck do you mean?
I am rolling. It's just so good.
So good. So good. And lastly, from our man, John Waters, I have Serial Mom.
Okay.
James, buddy, you owe it to yourself to see this movie.
Yeah, okay.
Because like you get into it, the first 20 minutes, you're just like, you know what? I really don't know where this is going. And then it goes off a fucking cliff, my boy.
Seriously. So
just careens off a cliff.
Just
like,
careens off
like
a cliff.
Thelma and Louise just like straight off a cliff.
Kathleen Turner is absolutely amazing in this
Insane.
movie. I loved my watch because Melissa was right beside me.
Right.
And like she is the best commentator of John Waters' movies.
Sure.
Because she's never prepared for anything.
Right.
Who's prepared for John?
I want to know who is.
You know who isn't prepared for John Waters movies? John Waters. I know
Man.
John Waters is prepared for what happens in a John Waters movie.
Exactly.
He is just an exceptional soul. Like, one of my favorite directors of all time.
Yeah.
Man, you owe it to yourself to see this movie.
All right.
I was telling Jimmy today, he might be making a new movie after 20 years.
Yeah, I heard. And Audrey Plaza is rumored for the lead, which is an incredible choice.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
And Jimmy went to the John Waters exhibit at the Academy Museum while he was in LA.
Yeah,
I sure did.
And they had memorabilia and stuff. I wonder if you can ask him what I asked him was there.
Fuck. Something from Pink Flamingo.
No. Try again.
I don't know.
I asked if Selma Blair's tits from 30 Sheen are there. And Jimmy, are they there?
Hell yeah, they are. They I will say they are under like a shirt, but they're there.
Obviously.
They also had the
that movie's fucking mental.
they also had like the sex toy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like in the packaging it was like a butt thing. Yeah.
That's kind of what
That
kicks
was-
the movie off.
Yeah. So that exists as well. That fucking exhibit was insane.
Oh, I bet.
It doesn't they had a room dedicated to every single film he's made.
That makes sense.
They had a room where
Were there wax sculptures of Divine?
no, there were not, but there were the outfits.
The
Some of
outfits,
the
okay.
outfits and the
Yeah.
costumes. And like they had the clapboards from some of the films. They had the full trailer, like the actual physical camper van trailer.
Oh my god.
From Pink Flamingos.
From Pink Flamingos, yes. They had some
Not
of
the dog shit, though.
not the dog
Not
shit.
the dog shit. Okay.
They had a lot of the outfits and stuff from Hairspray. They also had a room in between Hairspray and what was the one he died after with Johnny Depp? Crybaby. They had a room in between there where it was like, yeah, a big thing in John Waters films is like dancing. And it was a room that like you could dance the dances from some of the movies. And there was like a delayed camera recording your dances. And beside that, like, so you could see the playback of it. Beside that was a hole that just ended up being, when you got to the other side, it was just a peephole, because of course there was a peephole.
Why wouldn't there be a peephole?
And then, yeah, they had like the motorbike from Crybaby and some of the outfits that
That's
Johnny Depp
awesome.
wore. And yeah, every
That
single
sounds wild. That sounds
movie
like
had a room.
amazing.
It was insane. And John Waters is a crazy. So
He's a madman.
you walk into this exhibit and it starts off with like an outside big pink thing where it's like John Waters, the Pope of Trash, was the name of this exhibit
Accurate.
that he curated himself.
God, I hope it comes to TIFF.
And there's a QR code that you can scan so that you can make your face appear like John Waters if you want, which just adds a pencil-thin mustache, which did nothing for me, but did everything for Nithya. It was incredible. And also, you could also put on like divine makeup and it would like turn your face like AR into
awesome.
divine. It was very interesting.
That's awesome.
But you walk in the front doors and you're immediately inside a church with pews and stained glass windows. And there's just a TV in front, and like this place was packed. Everybody was filling up these pews, and it was just clips from different parts of John Waters movies, kind of linked by phrases or turns of phrase, or like, so, you know, like Baltimore became a thing. So like it was clips talking of like about Baltimore from all of his movies. And then something about hair, and that would be a thing, or, you know, something Divine says, and that would be a thing that would just kind of play through. Packed, and everyone was laughing hysterically as all of these clips were playing. And it was like, I was like, I love this so much. It was about the aesthetic of the room and just the fact that all of these people were here and just like having a great time. Like they all wanted to be here for John Waters, the John Waters exhibit. And I just love that.
That's
like,
awesome.
Shout out to LA for that, and the Academy Museum, and also to John Waters.
Of course.
I sent you guys that clip from Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? I think
Yeah.
It's like the Chipwrecked one
Mm-hmm.
where he makes a nasty comment about sitting next to Alvin while he's eating. He's like, I saw pink flamingos.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't imagine showing that to Quentin. And he'd be like, what's pink flamingos? All in good time.
One day.
All in
One
good
day, son.
time.
The last room of the exhibit was like John Waters and other media, like the cult of John Waters, and it just had clips for any other movie or a show or anything that he had been in. So like the Simpsons clip when he was on the Simpsons, and then right after that was just merch, and there was so much John Waters specific merch. I can't even describe it. There was so much.
Oh my gosh.
You can get a pin that just had written and directed by John Waters. It was excellent. It was
I
excellent.
love that, man.
Anyway, onwards. We talking some big surprises?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's keep the order then. Dave, go ahead.
Sure. Big surprises. Okay. Tony's being a bitch about it having to be a 2023, but I'm going to go against the rules because I'm a rule breaker.
Naturally.
And say Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh,
which
yeah,
has
man.
That's fair. That came out. That came out. Yeah.
No right.
No right to be as good as it is.
No right.
But it's so fucking
It's
good.
so good.
Have you seen it yet?
I have not.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, I know. I need to do it.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
so good.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I guess Godzilla -1, which kind of came out of nowhere, and everybody, everyone who saw it fucking loves it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then I guess Talk to Me, just because that movie fucking freaked the shit out of me, and we all watched it together with Matt, and just like, yeah, that movie is unsettling. And they have the different happy hand job editions where you can buy
with the hand.
And I'm just like, you know what? I don't need that in my house.
I don't need
that kind of negativity in my house.
The hand is the bong. That's what I need on my
No.
That's what you need.
No
that
bueno.
I agree with.
No es bueno.
Yes, absolutely.
Get those guys to make the new Scream movie.
Oh,
Seriously.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Tony. Or no, James went.
Me,
You go.
yeah.
You go.
Yeah, I have a few that kind of surprised me and stood out from this year. Infinity Pool.
Yeah.
That was fucking nuts. I knew it was going to be because it was Cronenberg, but Brandon Cronenberg, but I mean Cronenberg Jr., but he kind of blew me away with that one. It was wild. It was a really good time.
Except when she's saying Jamesy, right?
Yeah, the Jamesy bit has not gotten away from me and feels like it lives in my head now. Run free. Anytime anybody says Jamesy, I am horrified.
She's insane.
She's absolutely insane, and I appreciate that about her in a way.
What if you and her were hanging out and she says it to you in a sultry way?
Sultry's different. I just don't want her
it has to be
screaming
her.
it like on the top of a car hood while she's eating chicken.
Why not?
Does she have a gun in the other hand?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
naturally.
Jamesy. If she
It's
can't
just no.
yell at you and say your God-given name.
Oh, my God-given name of Jamesy.
while eating chicken on a car hood. I don't know what.
What
I don't know
world
who
do we
can.
even live in?
Like, I don't want to live in
I
this
don't wanna
world.
live-
That's not acceptable to you.
Fair.
Sorry, kids.
Fair. That's a fair call out. I'll take that. Evil Dead Rise
Yeah.
for I
Obvious
didn't
reason.
really know how good or bad that was going to be, and like there's been kind of odd returns for the the reboot was fine, but it wasn't great.
I don't think they made a bad movie.
I don't think they have, but like again, like I was like,
I
this is
get
a weird
you saying
sequel.
not great. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
feel as good as it did in
It's string-
2013, but
Yeah, but well, no, I'm talking about the 2013 one being yeah, okay, like, but where are you going with this? How reverential are you going to be to the originals? What are you doing? This is going to be a whole new setting, a whole new set of characters. What does that mean? Is it a reboot of a reboot? Like, what's happening? I was pleasantly surprised. That movie was the wettest movie I saw this year. It was dripping, and I loved it.
Mommy's with the maggots. Jesus, like
Horrifying.
just the way she delivers that line, just
Horrifying.
just what?
Yeah. Horrifying. The last one I want to mention that kind of surprised me, and it was during our documentary coverage when we were doing hot docs. We got to watch Songs About Fucking, and as a huge fan of Mark Rebier, I thoroughly enjoyed that documentary, and I thought it was a lot of fun, but still a really heartwarming take and like a cool tour video of like what life is on the road.
watching
And
it.
it was a really, really fun time.
Yeah.
And I hope more people get to see it because I know it hasn't really come out anywhere, but
It will.
it will, and it's excellent. And if you don't already listen to Mark Rebier, y'all should be, because he's great. That's it.
Dope. For me, I got obviously Talk to Me. That
Yeah.
one was a big one.
Sure.
I also have Flaming Hot, the movie about the invention of the flaming hot Cheeto.
Sure.
I still need to see that.
Dude, it is so heartwarming
That
and like
sounds so
so
good.
wholesome. Like
Wait, when did you watch that?
in the summer.
Oh,
In the summer.
sick.
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was so good. Had
I
no
love
business
this.
being as good as
I
it was.
love this. I need to
Yeah.
watch that.
Next, I got Joyride. That one was a banger.
Oh,
I
that was a wild one.
laughed my balls off, man.
Sure.
And then I have this one's going to be an interesting one. You guys are going to chirp me for it.
Give it to me.
You are so not invited to my bat mitzvah.
I like that movie.
Okay.
So good.
I like that movie. It's
it was
cute.
really, really good.
It's cute.
Okay.
Like it was just a different side of Sandler. I loved it. And
Sure.
it being shot in Toronto too, like fucking
Yeah.
love it. And then lastly, Thanksgiving. That movie was an absolute
Yeah.
banger.
Yeah. I forgot to log that one, but I did watch that
You
while I
did
was
watch
away.
Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Oh my!
Yeah.
What did you think?
Loved it.
Loved it?
I loved it. It was so
All
much
the
fun.
kills, man. Like
It was so much fun. And just like a well put together movie. Like
exactly.
it was a joke throwaway concept trailer for Grindhouse.
Yeah.
And like he fleshed it out and got it to a place that like, all right, this is actually a cool storyline that I can like enjoy and get behind. And like it's just a rock solid horror movie now.
Of
like
course.
That opening bit doesn't
Right?
Whoa.
it doesn't fuck around.
Oh man, when she fucking hits the floor. Oh God.
So good. I cannot wait to
I
watch
just
it
love
again.
when the guy's dying and he's holding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a toaster or what is it?
Yeah, it was the free toaster that you get with like
The Door Crasher toaster.
Door
Yeah.
Crasher toaster is a
like
free
the guy-
toaster for every
he's
customer.
dying,
Yeah,
holding it, and somebody
Yeah.
takes it from him. I'm like,
yeah, or
you
just
know-
fucking
you know what?
when-
That's
when
just late stage
Star
capitalism,
Pitcher's
guys.
arm goes out and just gets stepped on and just snaps and is broken. It was
Wild.
fucking
Wild.
horrifying.
I saw it on a Sunday afternoon, and I was me and Melissa were literally the only people in the theater reacting. I had an absolute blast.
Yeah. I was watching it on the plane ride down, and I was just cackling hysterically.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited
What's
for the
with you
sequel.
watching fuck things like
It's a theme for
inappropriate
me.
things?
It's a theme. I got to do it. I can't not watch a fucked up movie on a plane ride
Call
and
Me by Your Name
scar some
isn't
children.
fucked up, but
That's a
it's
little
an
fucked.
inappropriate movie.
I watched fucking what the fuck is that French cannibal movie?
Raw.
Thank you. I watched Raw in the airport where there was children around me. Well, I don't know what they saw.
I'll never forget that.
Not my problem. I'm in public. There's no.
Never forget that.
That's the best.
Next.
Next.
Biggest disappointments.
Oof. I got lots of woofs. I got lots of woofs.
Oh, what do you got, Dave?
Okay, so the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Woof.
Big wolf.
That was a big
wolf. A swinging a wolf.
Yeah. There was so much to that movie that could have been
Absolutely.
It could have been so much better, but it also did feature a bear snorting coke off off somebody's dismembered leg. So it's not all bad.
Yeah.
The Flash.
Absolutely.
Did you actually have expectations for that movie?
Well, I had some vague expectations, and they promoted the balls out of it as like the best comic book movie ever, which I was like, okay, I can clearly see this is hyperbole, but
sure.
You're kind of getting me excited. And they put Michael Keaton in it. Okay, Tony, they put Michael Keaton in it, and then the movie starts, and fucking Ezra Miller is putting a baby in a microwave, and the CGI is dog shit. And it just went downhill from there. And there's people online that are like, oh, you can't like a movie with bad CGI. No, you can't.
No, you can't. Absolutely not.
It's one thing for it to not be great CGI.
Yeah.
It's not another thing for it to be incomplete CGI.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my God, that movie was an embarrassment. I was embarrassed for the people there clapping and laughing.
I love it.
God,
I was embarrassed to be seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yep.
Chuck that movie in the bin.
In the bin. in the discount bin.
Kobe it.
Yeah.
I really liked Kingdom of the Crystal Skull when it first came out, and obviously I've kind of
tempered those
my
opinions.
feelings.
Yeah.
But you know what, Tony? James, hand to God, I would watch Crystal Skull over and over and over again before I ever watched Dial of Destiny again.
Yeah, I feel you.
Fuck that movie.
I have no reason to ever see that movie again.
No, it's
Fuck
good.
that movie.
I'm good with one.
One and done.
I'm not even good at one, really. I could have gone with 0 and been fine.
One and done.
I had to go to fucking Burlington to see that in regular.
They did boy Mads Mikkelsen dirty.
Yeah, they did.
How do you do Mads Mikkelsen dirty?
Just a waste.
A waste.
It's a waste.
A waste.
Don't even
chuck
bother.
it in the bin.
Chuck it in the bin.
So this one's a little more controversial.
Okay.
And obviously not on the same level as Indiana Jones and the Flash.
Right.
But Asteroid City.
Oh, okay.
I was very disappointed by that one. That one let me down a lot. I will revisit that one though.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling I will appreciate it more as opposed to watching The Flash again ever.
Yeah.
Or
Or
probably
Dial
wanting
of
to
Destiny.
stab myself.
Yeah.
Stick my head in the microwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last one is a more recent one. And it's probably going to come up a lot more in the next few weeks. Bradley Cooper's Maestro.
Oh, sure.
Didn't do anything for me. I was Tony, you told me it wasn't compelling, but I was compelled by it. But by the end of the movie, I'm like, what was this?
Yeah.
This was just a series of fucking vignettes.
Yeah.
There's no fucking rhyme or reason to anything.
That's unfortunate.
He's good, not great.
Yeah.
He wins Best Actor this year. It's a fucking just
fluke.
It's a fluke.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, he's already been nominated 9 times. It's like, well, he hasn't been nominated 9 times for the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like he got nominated for other categories.
Exactly.
Like if it was the exact same Best Actor thing, then I get it.
He's not retaring from actor. He hasn't been snubbed in the past.
No,
he's
he
been
is
delivering
not.
good performances. He's been nominated. This isn't a Leonardo DiCaprio
No, it
thing.
is not.
He'll keep acting. It's fine. He'll get there. But
That's true. I don't think he should win this year. And ironic enough, when I got here, we're recording at Tony's house tonight. Tony was watching the A-Team, which I was like, this is the fucking wildest thing I've ever seen. And now I'm going to go home and probably watch the A-Team.
Nice.
It's one of his best movies, man. He's just an absolute charming
I've ever seen it, to be honest.
you
I think I
should.
need to.
You should.
Yeah.
It's a good
lot
one.
of people don't like it, but it's silly fun.
Okay.
It's like the dialogue is
I'll take
absolute trash, but the action sequences are fucking next level.
I do love silly fun.
I'm done.
Great. I love this for you. I'll go through a few of mine. I'm not going to hit all the ones that Dave did because I share a lot of the same opinions. There was nothing in there that I needed to fight you on. It all made sense to me.
You weren't big on Asteroid. Yeah, you weren't big on Asteroid City.
I thought it was fine.
I liked Asteroid City.
I thought it was fine, but I do agree it was kind of a disappointment because I was hoping for better.
Yeah.
I didn't like The Machine.
Yeah.
That kind of was a disappointment. I was hoping that was going to be good. Like, we've seen him live. We've had a good time with his comedy, and I was really hoping Bert Kreischer was going to kind of deliver on a pretty good movie, and it ended up being
a wet fart.
But
the bits with him as young guy who played him young,
Jimmy Tetra.
Him as Jimmy Tetra was pretty good.
Yes, I will say.
But yeah, him as him, not so good.
Not good. Sympathy for the Devil. That was kind of also a wet fart of a movie.
Yeah.
Again, I wanted more just because Nick Cage, and I wanted everything. I mean, Nick Cage is always great in everything that he does, but that movie just did nothing for him and didn't do much around him to keep me interested, and it was kind of boring.
I will give you that.
Heart of Stone.
Oh God.
I can't believe you
That's
put
a
this as a
fucking
disappointment.
travesty.
How is this a disappointment?
I don't know. Actually, I guess it met expectations. No, you know what? No, it didn't. I was expecting at least a wet fart, and it was so fucking bad. So fucking bad that I couldn't even believe that I was watching this fucking movie.
It was
torture.
So
it was
terrible
to
watch.
That's why it was a disappointment. Because beyond it being bad, it was torture.
Yeah.
It was literally, that was the worst piece of shit that I've ever fucking seen this year, hands down.
Was it Netflix greenlit the sequel, didn't they?
I think they did.
Oh,
of course,
for fuck's sake!
Is it worse than that other one that we made you watch?
Senior
year. Ooh, it's comparable. Senior year was pretty fucking bad.
I was gonna say it's on the same level, is it not?
Senior year was pretty fucking bad, but that was last year.
Yeah,
this was this year's senior year.
No, I just wanted to know how you compared it.
This was this year's senior year.
I know you were upset at us for asking you to watch it.
Oh, fuck that movie! Fuck that movie so hard. And actually, finally, and I'm gonna leave Tony some room to do some things. I had some expectations, or I felt like there could have been a good movie there in Gran Turismo. I wanted there to be a better movie because that movie, when it was racing, was doing great.
When it was Gran Turismoing.
It was great. But it had so much other fucking nonsense and bogged down with some not great acting and some shit dialogue and a weird fucking plot that I understand is true.
Orlando Bloom.
And Orlando Bloom for some ungodly reason.
God, that movie was
the Orlando Bloom of it all.
The Orlando Bloom of the entire movie. And like, I mean, sure, but
you
no.
should see it in 40X.
Oh God, I bet it was a trip.
It was a trip.
I wish it did.
It was something. I just thought there was a better movie in there, and I was hoping it was going to deliver because like a lot of times racing movies, you know, you go all the way back to like Days of Thunder race, or before that, like Death Race, or any like Le Mans 1973 or something. Like there's a whole bunch that have always been good because they focus on the racing and it's delivered. Ford v Ferrari being a more recent example of like
when you mentioned
movie,
Le Mans, I was thinking of Ford v Ferrari,
a movie that focuses on that race and like delivers on it. Whereas this, it got too bogged down in the weeds of all its other shit and didn't do what it should have done.
Did any of you see Ferrari?
No.
I want to watch it. I'm hearing very mixed things.
Yeah.
Very, very mixed, but it is Michael Mann.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued and I want to see how he approaches it. But yeah, anyway, those are my biggest disappointments, I think, of the year.
So for mine, echoing two of Dave's, obviously Cocaine Bear. I wanted that one to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maestro as well. I was fucking bored and fascinated at the same time. But then like at the end, I was just like, that's it. That's all we get. Like, what's
lame.
What's the deal, Bradley? Like, that's lame. You give us A Star Is Born, and A Star Is Born was fucking fantastic.
Sure.
And then you follow up with Maestro. I wanted Maestro to be so good, and it was not.
Yeah.
The directing's better though.
Directing is better. He is definitely, well, because he was more, I feel like he was more focused on the performance in The Star Is Born because his performance is a lot better than his directing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then this one's going to be controversial for the internet, obviously. John Wick Chapter 4. Fuck that movie.
Really?
I fucking I don't know why it exists. I don't know why.
Because everybody loves John Wick.
I know, but now that you know that a chapter 5 is on its way, what was the point of this? What was the point of this?
Okay.
Like, I just don't understand.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, and I didn't say anything. Anything
Except
could
I know
happen.
what you're talking about.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Then I have Extraction 2 with Chris Hemsworth.
Why the fuck is that a disappointment?
Oh my
It's
God.
a disappointment because I really liked the fucking first one.
And
And
what is wrong with you?
What did we get in the second one? The same goddamn thing. The same
fuck
thing.
is wrong with
Netflix.
you? I don't
I know.
understand.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
That's fair.
And for my last one, Dave's gonna love this movie because I fucking want this movie to die. It is Eileen.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, no.
I was gonna talk about this, but I'll let you have it.
no.
I'll let you have it.
Oh my
no.
God, James. I've been hearing nothing but this movie is fucking fantastic at a Sundance. We tried to get a screener. We got denied.
Yeah, we got denied.
Everyone just kept hyping it up, being like, Anne Hathaway is fantastic. What's the other actress's name? It's Mackenzie something.
Oh my God.
I got you.
She's from JoJo.
Yeah, her name just totally escaped me.
We gotta
got
have
you.
it.
I got you.
You got me. You got
You
me.
got Thomas and
Mackenzie.
Thomas and Mackenzie. The two of them, electric. The movie, like, I just wanted more, James. I wanted more.
What about Ireland?
Ireland is the best part of the movie. No one talks about
Marin
Ireland. No one talked about her during this campaign, and she just comes out of nowhere with this one scene that just absolutely will emotionally destroy you.
Oh wow!
And then the movie just ends.
Yeah, you want to talk about a wet fart, James? The fucking we watched this last week together, and I was upset.
Oh no!
I was upset.
Oh no!
Just fuck Eileen, man. Fuck this movie. My wife has a hatred for the Crown, and every time the Crown got awards, she's like, "Fuck the Crown," and I'm taking that back. Fuck Eileen. Fuck this movie.
Wow. All right.
It was upsetting.
All right. So fuck Eileen.
It's not.
Right.
It's not that it's bad. It's just
that it's bad.
It's just kind of.
It's just kind of
You're
there.
you're just kind of like. That's it. Really? That's
it. Yeah.
Me and Dave just watched the thing, and we're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because it. James, there's just a moment.
Yeah.
Where there's all sorts of moments in movies where they just kind of like progressively get dialed up to like 13.
Sure.
This movie, that moment didn't come. It just went from 0 to like a zillion in 3 seconds with one line of dialogue. One line of dialogue completely changes the entire trajectory of the movie.
Yeah.
And then it goes to this wild place.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like, wah, wah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Well, then fuck that movie.
Fuck
Very
Eileen.
disappointing.
Fuck that
Very
movie.
disappointing.
Fuck that movie.
And that's a good segue for our next segment
Of what the fucks.
of biggest what the fucks.
Biggest what the fucks this
I'm
year.
gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm
Give
gonna
it to
have
me,
some
Dave.
fun.
What do you got? What's your biggest WT fucking Fs?
Okay, so we've already talked about them, but
Yeah.
Eileen.
Clearly, I got that. I got that Eileen was going to be on that
Eileen.
list. That seems like a big what the fuck.
Infinity Pool.
Yeah. Huge what the fuck, man.
It didn't come out this year, but Society.
Sure.
I finally saw Society, and
Yeah.
I can't even with that movie.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're already making that new Mickey Mouse fucking thing.
Oh, I can't wait for Steve Quality.
That looks
good.
so bad.
Oh, good.
Mickey's Mousetrap.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
No, there's the one that they got into development. I want to see this one. It's like Mickey Mouse is on like a ferry boat, like stalking teenagers. I want to see that
Jesus.
goddamn movie.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Fuck that. Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Sure.
Hell with that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was trash. That's
Yeah.
not even. I skipped disappointment for that. That just goes in what the fuck because it's fucking awful.
Sure.
Dix the Musical.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Which you
I
still
still need
haven't
to see
seen.
that. I still need to see that.
The only way to describe that movie is what the fuck.
Yeah.
Justin, I know you love it, but what the fuck?
Yeah. Fair.
Sewer Boys.
It's Somehow it got bought, but Pool Man, which has Chris Klein.
Oh, God.
Fucking Pool Man.
Fucking Pool Man.
Fucking
man.
Pool Man.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then the movie that has finally caught on with TikTok, Emerald Fennell's Saltburn.
Oh, sure.
Which is also
James,
a lot
you need
of-
to see this
I
goddamn
also need
movie.
to
a
see
whole lot
it.
of what
Melissa,
the
I'm
fuck.
trying to convince Melissa. I'm like, the entirety of Twitter is talking about this goddamn movie. I need you to see it, man.
Yeah.
It finally reached Alyssa today. She was like, "Hey, should I watch Saltburn?" I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm like,
Maybe.
maybe you should watch it. And they're doing TikToks where like people just don't get it. They just don't get it.
Sure.
I'm gonna say this because it's going to mean nothing to you.
Sure.
But I saw a TikTok today where a rich girl.
Oh my God, I saw this on X.
Was wearing clothes, running through the house, and with that stupid song on, and I was like, "You didn't get the point of the movie."
Nope. Not at all.
The point.
Just sailed right
Over the head.
Yeah.
It's not even ironic. Like you
just
didn't
didn't
get
get
the
it.
point of the movie.
Yeah.
This is why the internet is stupid. This is why you're stupid.
Fair.
This is why we can't have nice
This
things.
is why we can't have nice
why
things.
media
Yeah,
literacy
yeah.
is at an all-time low.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But yes, all of that to say, James, Saltburn.
Okay, sir.
I need you to watch it.
need to do it.
I need you to watch it.
Yes,
to do
sir.
it.
We need to discuss it.
Yes, sir. I promise for the next podcast episode we will discuss it.
We need to discuss it.
Okay.
And I know you don't want to see it, friend of the podcast, Greg Durkach, but I also suggest you watch it.
Okay. Greg T. Keg, if you were going to watch it, I will watch it.
I promise you, I'd shout you out, buddy, and I will be infinitely more proud of you if you watch Saltburn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
that
are my
end of
biggest.
list?
Those are my biggest. What the fucks? But
That's fair.
But fucking Eileen, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's
Fuck
fair.
Eileen.
Fuck Eileen.
Fuck Eileen.
I got a few. Some of which was mentioned. Obviously, Infinity Pool was a big old what the fuck. When Evil Lurks, also what the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw Saw 10 on that list of just some of the most fucked up imagery I've seen. When it was at its most Saw, it was the most fucked up.
I bet.
Before you continue,
Sure.
I mentioned Pool Man, and
Yeah.
I incorrectly credited it to Chris Klein. Chris Klein, I am so sorry for that. It's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
You're in director jail forever, Chris
Yeah.
Pine.
Yeah.
Chris Klein, you do you, boo boo. Chris Pine, you're in director jail.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie, James.
Sorry. All right.
I'm so sorry I interrupted you. I
that's
couldn't,
okay.
in good conscience, let Chris Klein take the fall for that movie.
No, he can't. He can't take the fall for that. Yeah. Sorry. Now I've lost. So Saw 10 because I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Saw 10 was a big old what the fuck.
Fucking Shin Kamen Rider. That was a fucking
Yeah.
trip from start to finish.
Honestly, I still don't know what the hell
I
that
don't know what
movie's
the
about.
movie is, but I
don't
love it.
know.
I liked it in a weird way. I don't know why. I have problems. And you know what? A special, unique, small little shout out to the ending of Fair Play
Yeah.
for just what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
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 I wanted to talk about that movie so bad with you guys for so long.
Yeah, you did.
I was just sitting there. I was like, I need to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't like that movie that much, but still. It was a big what the fuck at the end.
That's because you just like, sometimes you have bad taste, James.
It's fair. I can't like them all. Tony.
So two of mine have already been mentioned with Infinity Pool. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And Shin Kamen Rider. Still don't know what that movie's about.
Still don't know. Still don't. Would love to know if someone could explain that movie to me. I'd be all ears.
Another one, controversial, but Dave's gonna love this one. Zone of Interest. What
Zone of
the
interest?
fuck?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
It's the new Jonathan Glazer joint.
Sure.
And me and Dave met somebody who's a big Jonathan Glazer fan. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. Great.
James, I shit you not. I explained some of this movie to some people at work, and buddy, their faces went white.
Oh God.
Just horrific. They're horrified.
It's a must see, though.
It's a must
see.
You don't see anything. Like, there's nothing like, like really messed. But like when you start thinking about it and thinking about what's happening in the background, then it's not so, peaches and roses.
The bit with the swimming. That was
the swimming bit. It stays with you.
It's going to win Best International Film at the Oscars, so you'll get to see it very soon.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. That is Zone of Interest by Dave's favorite director, Jonathan Glazer.
Fuck off. I don't want that on my conscience. I don't have a problem with Jonathan Glazer like you do, but he is not my favorite director.
Why is there so much goddamn headroom? What the fuck, Dave?
Just be glad you didn't double header it with fucking Anatomy of a Fall, because that would have been a day where you would have been, after that movie, you would have been like, I'm going home. I need a big hug, a cold shower, and I need to just be alone with my feelings.
Yeah,
because I know people who did that.
Yeah,
and I don't know how they did it.
They were not okay.
They were not okay.
Oh.
Speaking of not being okay, I have Luther Fallen Son.
Oh,
holy shit.
I still need to see that.
Melissa watched the trailer again, and I was just instant like it just came flooding back, the nightmares.
Yeah.
This movie is unsettling. The things that
Did you watch the show?
I didn't watch the show. I watched the show. I should have watched the show, but I saw a couple of the episodes, so I don't really. But apparently, it's always like that. It's always like that.
It's always just
nightmares, man.
Yeah.
But you definitely need to see it.
Good.
And lastly, from one of our favorite directors, Quentin Dupuis.
Quentin Dupuis.
Yes, it is Smoking Causes Coughing.
Oh yes.
You both need to see this. The Tobacco Force is the best force.
Oh, I love this.
If you like Power Rangers. If you like Quentin Dupuis, you'll absolutely adore this movie.
Depew. Quentin Dupuis.
Have you seen Rubber?
I have seen Rubber.
Okay. Have you seen Rubber?
No.
It's about a killer tire.
Yes, I know. Yes. That I know.
I didn't think I had an appreciation for it back then. I'd like to rewatch it. But fuck, guys, you need to see Smoking Causes Coughing.
Well, I mean, if Deerskin is anything, I need to see Rubber and Smoking Causes Coughing.
Absolutely. He's just a fabulous filmmaker. I know I know Dave doesn't like Incredible but True, but you definitely need to check this one out.
All right.
I still want to see Mandibules.
Oh, Mandibles.
Yeah, Mandibles for sure. I want to see that.
So that wraps up our categories. I think oh no, sorry, we got one more. I apologize. Ones we miss.
Oh yes.
Ones in 2023 that we missed.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me count the ways. Suitable Flesh.
Incredible.
They cloned Tyrone.
Oh yeah.
That was okay.
Beau is Afraid.
Yeah.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh yeah, that's a miss for you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You should be ashamed.
Megan.
Oh, that's a miss for you.
What?
Oh right, because Ellie was born.
Yes.
We saw that.
That should have been in What the Fuck. Can we like
Yeah, let's add that to an honorable mention.
You're gonna Tarantino it in there?
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
That's a tough one, Holmes.
Man.
That's a tough one.
Rye Lane.
All right. Yeah.
Silent Night.
Yeah.
Which I hear is not very good, but it was supposed to be one of our movies. We didn't watch it.
Yep.
It's not.
No One Will Save You. The Killer, which I never got to see.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the one I'm most sad that I missed. No Sibo.
Oh. Yeah, you should be ashamed of that.
So
one.
much disappointment.
That's a lot of disappointment. I don't know if I can wrap my head around all of it.
But yes, those are my mists, and I'm upset I missed about all of them. I'm upset I missed all of them.
Yeah, you should be. For me, I don't have that many off the top of my head, but They Clone Tyrone is big up on my list of something that I really wanted to watch. You saw a movie recently it just came out. Jeffrey Wright.
American Fiction.
That is up on my list. Beau is Afraid is 100% on my list.
We saw American Fiction at TIFF, and then I rewatched it recently.
I got it. Yes. Very nice.
Beau is Afraid, yes.
Beau is Afraid. High up on my list of something that I really do want to watch. I cleared one of my blind spots away while I was away, so I'm very happy about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And Saltburn, Yes. It's a big blind spot. I do need to understand and be on top of that.
The discourse. You need to be on top of the discourse.
On top of the discourse at the very least, and not disappoint my viewers or listeners. I need them to know that I've seen it. And you had one more that you mentioned that I need to watch from your WTFs. What was it? That wasn't Saltburn.
Dick's the musical.
Dick's the musical. Thank you. Yes, those are my big boys.
It better not be Pool Man.
It is not Pool Man. Oh, you know what? There was one other one that I do need to watch, and that I'm waiting to watch with the both of you. It's a movie that both of you have seen, and actually, sorry. I'm sorry. I have a couple more. Fucking Dream Scenario. I gotta add in there.
Yes.
Anatomy of a Fall as well. I'm sorry. I forgot about Anatomy of a Fall. And
Zone of Interest.
Sure. I guess I can throw myself down that path. But more importantly, Finest Kind.
Oh my God. We need to do it, Jenny. We need to do it.
I'm surprised you didn't bring that up in biggest woofs or biggest fucking WTFs, because from all accounts, what the fuck is this movie?
Oh, it's such a treat of a movie.
You know what? Yeah. I'm still upset.
Yeah,
I'm gonna create the drinking game. We're doing it.
I can't not. I need to understand what Finest Kind is. And I also want to be obliterated while we do it.
Well, like that means I'm gonna have to watch the movie once, but without you guys to create the game and then watch it again.
God.
That's unfortunate.
That sounds
I'm so
upsetting.
sorry for you.
It's okay. I will take the one for the team.
I appreciate you.
Sounds
I appreciate you doing it. Tony,
for ones that I missed, I'll be quick.
Sleep, motherfucker.
Jesus,
Oh, what the fuck, man?
it's a Yeti yawn.
It's like almost 11. Come on,
Aren't you
now.
up to like 3 in the morning?
Come on.
Every day.
Oh, fair.
Very quickly.
Go.
We got Saw X that I missed. Very disappointed about
I'm
that.
disappointed in you.
No One Will Save You. I was really upset that I missed that. The Creator.
Really?
Yeah,
I missed Creator
it.
too.
I missed it.
But you missed it, and you're upset that you missed it.
Yeah, because it's
okay.
original sci-fi. Like it's
I
like
guess.
you
I
know,
hear it's not
that's
one
fair.
you need to be upset about
well,
missing.
like I'm kind of upset I missed it.
Okay.
And then Ferrari, I missed that one too.
Oh yeah.
And I missed this other film called Fallen Leaves, which is probably gonna get nominated for Best International.
Yes, I
Hearing
want to see that.
amazing things about it.
Really?
Yeah, I missed that one. I was pretty pissed off.
I want to see that one.
Good. And that's it. I'm
sweet. Small
done.
list for Tony.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
fucking saw everything.
Okay, Mr. Movies.
We did pretty good. I will admit, when I look
Yeah.
back on 2022, I missed a lot. But then when I look back on 2023, I'm like, I missed some like hidden gems and like not as like fucking like
Sure.
hoity-toity need to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
other than half the list, but
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
and Nocebo.
And Nocebo.
You gotta do it, man.
Yeah. So we want to get into the top 10s with a couple or 2 or 3 runners up or whatever.
I'll hit you with the runners up first.
All right.
Let's do
Just
runners
because
up.
I feel
work it
like the
backwards.
runner ups. So I just have a couple. I actually made a list of 20 of them, but I'm not gonna.
Fuck.
That'll be on Letterboxd.
That's on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
So look me up on Letterboxd for that one. But the runners up that I have, the Iron Claw,
Okay. Nice.
which I really, really enjoyed. And if I even start to describe it, I'm going to cry. Fair Play, which I loved. Nimona, which I loved
Sure.
and sang the praises of on the podcast.
Yes.
Past Lives,
Sure.
which beautiful film. I Like Movies,
Yeah.
which very, very good. And When Evil Lurks, which just missed the top 10.
Oh, dang. That's a good runners up list.
Thank you.
You want to go through the runners up first and then we'll go back and go through the top 10, or do you want to just right into it?
No, you hit me with your runners up.
All right.
I'm enjoying the flow we got.
Yeah, I love it too. A few runners up. Yeah. Femme.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, Femme. That's a good one.
That was very, very good. I'm also going to I'm going to throw in Smoke Sauna Sisterhood in there as well.
another good one.
For just some powerful stuff. Blackberry as a good runner up. And Infinity Pool. I will throw in my runners up.
We've been mentioning Infinity Pool quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, I really, honestly, I want to rewatch it. It's been a minute, and I need to.
I want to watch
rewatch
the
it.
director's cut. The director's cut should be
that's
like
what
we
need.
gotta find it. Like
You just want more dong in your life?
I want more dong. It's gotta be playing.
Absolutely.
It's gotta be playing somewhere.
Tony, runners up.
For runners up, I have the obvious one of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem that
Sure.
had no business being as good as it was, but holy
Shocked.
shit, I loved it.
I'm shocked that's
Loved
not in
it.
the top 10.
Once you see my top 10, you'll understand. We also have the documentary that we watched at Tribeca called Transition.
Sure.
Absolutely wild documentary. We have Todd Haynes' December.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. That one
Fair.
still with me, still sitting with me.
Fair.
We saw this one last week. All of Us Strangers. Beautiful, beautiful movie. I loved the cinematography, the editing. It was a very tragic story, but it was just so good. The two of them, Andrew Scott and Paul
Mescal. Yeah.
Holy shit. The chemistry between those two, absolutely incredible.
All right.
There's a bit where after they've made love, there's something on Andrew Scott's chest,
Yeah.
and Paul Mescal licks it off, and Tony's like, "Is that sweat? That's sweat?" And I'm like,
No. He was like, David's like, what is that? And I was just like, oh, it's kind of, I think it's sweat. And then Paul
Yeah.
Mescal licks it up. I was like, oh, nope, that's definitely cum.
"Yeah." I was
Gross.
like, "No, I think that's cum, Tony." And then he's like, "Yeah, that's cum."
Lovely. I love this. I love this for everybody involved.
They had a friggin' shot. It was like they were sitting in the elevator and they've like twisted the camera in such a way that you just see like right down the mirror
Sure.
of this guy. And it's an absolute incredible shot. They do it twice from two different angles. Fucking best shot in the movie for sure. I don't know how, I want to know how they did it. I got an idea of how they did it, but it's just so
You
great.
want the confirmation.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about this movie more because it hasn't come out properly yet, at
Yeah.
least in Canada.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
did
barely
get
come
a
out in
trailer
the
for it while I was in the States.
It's
Yeah.
barely
Yeah.
come out in the States, but we're
Yeah.
gonna be talking about this movie more in the coming weeks.
Excellent.
And
I
then
will add it to my list.
lastly, we have a masterpiece by one of our favorite directors, Ari Aster.
Sure.
It is Beau is Afraid.
This
Really?
motherfucker right here.
All right.
This motherfucker.
All right.
I need to tell you guys. We're going to be talking about it because you two fuckers need to see this movie.
Sure.
But
Well, I have the shirt.
Yeah.
Ari Aster comes out with fucking Hereditary. We're like, holy shit, just churns horror upside down.
Yeah.
And then we're like, what the hell is he going to do? He comes back with Midsummer and he challenges us again. I'm not really a big fan of Midsummer, but I can see why everyone else is on this movie. And then he comes and we're like, how the hell is he going to top Midsummer? And then Beau is Afraid comes out. Oh my God, this movie is a journey. It is no wonder John Waters this is his top movie of the year.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
All right.
Boys, if you've ever seen Mariah Carey in a movie, like one of her songs playing,
Sure.
this movie is going to top whatever use this song, whatever.
Okay.
It's the best use of a Mariah Carey song ever.
Okay. Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say. It
I'm
narrowly.
gonna watch
I
it.
wanted to put it on my top 10, but man,
How's
Yeah.
our
it
girl
was
Parker
tough.
Posey?
She is. Oh my God, she's great.
Yeah.
But you know what? The MVP, Joaquin Phoenix. Like
Fair.
he is on another level, man.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
still blows my mind that kid on the poster and in the movie is not CGI'd or like any makeup. That's what that kid looks like.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it looks weird too.
Yeah.
Because when I saw an interview, I'm like, that's
Wait,
what you
what?
look
Yeah.
like. Like no offense to him, like he's a fine looking kid, but it's just like he looks so much like Joaquin that I'm like,
That's
they had to have
wild.
done something to him. No, that's just what he
it's
looks
just
like.
the kid. Dang.
That's just what he looks like.
All right.
So good. I
All
don't
right.
know why it's 3 hours, but it is a journey.
Fair. I need to see it. I
It's good.
need to see
It was good.
I'm disappointed in myself for missing that one.
I really want to know what he has cooking up next because like he has just been topping himself every movie.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he doesn't know yet. I was watching the Directors on Directors where it's Yorgos and Ari talking together.
I need
Apparently
to watch.
apparently he's on a first name basis.
I just came back from Hollywood. First name basis with
What a
everybody.
freaking what an interview.
It's whack. They're both of them are fucking whack.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ari's like, oh yeah, I'm cooking up an idea for the next movie, and Yorgos is like, all right, I already got another one done with Emma Stone. It's ready to come out. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
He's not of this earth, James.
no, he's not human.
It's true. It's true. He's Greek.
Oh no, not our Greek fans. Dave, you want to go through our top 10?
Yes, but there was one special shout out I wanted to make just because we hadn't mentioned it.
Sure.
And it's to Sav Rogers and Chasing Amy.
Oh, sure.
Which is a documentary we saw out of Tribeca earlier this year. Tony and I had the privilege of talking to Sav and a couple of the producers, and unfortunately, that interview has been lost to time. Has been lost to time, and I am so disappointed that it is lost to time. But you know, technology sucks.
Yeah.
So God willing, we will get to talk to Sav again, and hopefully it will be if it's even a fraction as good as that interview.
Yeah.
It'll be a great talk.
I mean, I'm sure we could probably just like DM him on Instagram and see if he's willing to talk.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure he will be. And the movie hasn't come out in Toronto yet or Canada, as far as I know. I think it's only been at festivals.
Yeah,
but I'm just very disappointed that we weren't able to share that interview because it was a beautiful, beautiful interview.
And I wasn't able to make it.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
And more disappointing because I came to your house to record the intro for that.
Yeah.
So you can record it.
I have an intro.
You have an intro for it, and Eloise is on the intro.
Yeah.
Eloise came with me, and she's making noises, and she was on the intro.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that would have been beautiful. But yeah, just because I didn't find another spot for us to mention that,
Fair.
I wanted to make sure I put that in there.
Good call.
So without a doubt, without further ado, the top 10.
Sorry, I don't know.
We're gonna start with number 10. I'm gonna start descending. So we're gonna go with Kelly Freeman Craig's "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret."
Sure.
Beautiful film.
Great.
Number 9, Christopher Borgle's "Dream Scenario"
yes.
with my spirit animal Nicolas Cage.
Yes, I need to watch this movie. Yes.
At his best doing Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Number 8, Daniel Goldhaber's "How to Blow Up a Pipeline."
Oh yeah, I still need to see that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
God, I got blind spots this year.
Yes, you do. Number 7, Todd Haynes' "May December,"
Sure.
which I watched twice in 48 hours, and that fucked me right up. Number 6, Greta Gerwig's "Barbie," which has no reason to be as good as it is, but it is excellent. And you know what? It has a genuine shot at Best Picture, and it scares me.
Yeah.
Number 5, Matt Johnson's "Blackberry."
Sure.
Even though I am not as cool as the people who live in Waterloo where the vampires hang out.
Yeah.
Number
Nor
4,
will you ever be.
nor will I ever be. And if there was ever justice, he's never going to get nominated for an Oscar for it. But fuck, Glenn Howerton in fucking Blackberry.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
No business being as good as he is in that movie. Number 4, Martin Scorsese's "Killers of the Flower Moon."
At number 4.
At number 4.
All right.
Beautiful picture. Beautiful picture. But it's number 4. Number 3, Joaquin Dos Santos, Justin K. Thompson, and Kemp Powers' "Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse."
Sure.
Which I adored, and I still adore, and I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Yeah.
I hope that the hours they make the animators work is a little better, and I hope that they don't keep editing the movie after the fact, but the movie still speaks for itself. Incredible piece of film. Of cinematic brilliance. Number 2, since we were just talking about him, Yorgos Lanthimos' "Poor Things," with the absolutely fearless and ferocious Emma Stone.
Sure.
In her career best performance.
Absolutely.
Amazing, amazing, amazing movie. And number 1, Christopher Nolan's "Oppenheimer."
Fair.
There can only be one, and it has to be Oppenheimer.
Okay. That's fair. I can accept that.
But only in 70mm IMAX.
Well, naturally. Otherwise, why bother?
It's true. Apparently, it's getting re-released next week, so I'm curious. I'm curious if it's coming to Mississauga or not. Because I will go.
Yeah, you just see it again and again,
and again.
Yeah,
Mr. Jimmy.
Sure. Number 10. I am putting Demian Rugna's "When Evil Lurks." Number 9, I'm putting Blackberry. Matt Johnson's Blackberry.
Wasn't that on your runners up list?
Was it?
Now
No.
it's number 9. It's already made a jump.
Nope.
It already got up.
Fine. Sorry. My bad.
All right.
I forgot I wrote that down twice. When Evil Lurks is there. Number 9, Godzilla -1.
There we go.
Number 8, May December. Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, because that movie had no right to be as great as it was. And it was excellent.
I'll find out one day.
You should. Number 6, I'm going Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Because Tom Cruise continues to deliver ridiculously over-the-top movies where he throws himself in harm's way for our entertainment. And I got to appreciate it.
I really hope they then in the next one part 2 and don't just suddenly change it.
Oh, God. I hope
They're totally going to do that.
They're totally going to do that. At number 5, The Killer. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Good time. Want to watch again. Big shout outs to Tilda Swinton in that movie for just stealing every part of that movie. At number 4, Barbie. Yeah. At number 4, Barbie. For sure. Makes sense. It was excellent. Again, a movie that surprised the shit out of me and was superb.
I'm just don't know why your house is not a Mojo Doja Casa house yet.
I'm trying, Dave. One thing at
more
a time.
horses.
It needs a lot more horses. At number 3, Poor Things.
Beautiful.
Because I finally got to see that movie while I was away, and it was chef's kiss amazing. Blew my fucking mind. I don't even know where to begin with this movie. It was everything to me. It was the sets, the design, the production design, Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe.
What's with the bubbles?
The fucking burnt bubbles were everything. It was wonderfully macabre, genuinely weird and off-putting, as every Yorgos film happens to be. And that man continues to be one of the most unique filmmakers, and people just keep giving him money to make more movies, and I don't want them to ever stop, because they just always are supremely weird. Number 2, and this was a tough 1 and 2 spot for me because I could really go either way on this, but at number 2, I'm going to put Oppenheimer because yes, and 70mm blew me away. Yes, it is a fantastic film. It is well shot. It is beautiful in a lot of different ways. Christopher Nolan still needs work on how to write women in his movies, but that's fine. He will get there one day, I hope, but otherwise he found a way to make a almost 3 hour, or was 3 hours, I think, 3 hour fucking movie about Oppenheimer.
About the guy who invented the atomic bomb.
Guy who invented the atomic bomb, entertaining as hell and gorgeous to watch.
Riveting.
And a pure spectacle to behold. So big shout outs to him there. And at number 1, I have to give it to Scorsese and Killers of the Flower Moon because that movie was longer than 3 hours and blew my mind completely. I was riveted. I was on the edge of my seat and I loved it. And I think it's probably one of the best things I've seen almost ever, if definitely this year, but almost ever, because it was incredible. It took a book that took an underrepresented people and told a beautifully well-told, well-crafted story with that. And I got nothing left to say other than all of my praise goes to that man. And
I'm still shook by that ending.
It's fucking wild. Wild. There you go. Top 10. Tony.
So a lot of the movies in my top 10 have already been mentioned, obviously, because all of our tastes all line up most of the time.
Most of the time.
So without further ado, number 10, we got
Spooky.
God.
We got Anatomy of a Fall.
Nice.
Number 9, we got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Sure.
Number 8, we got The Killer. Dave, you fucked up royally by not seeing this movie. I saw it and I immediately wanted to watch it again.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see this movie again, man. Fucking David Fincher, just back to basics, like what he does best.
Yeah.
This movie was amazing. Following up The Killer with Smoke Sauna Sisterhood.
Oh, you put that in the top 10. Nice.
I absolutely adored this movie. I keep thinking about it. It's so beautiful. It just caught me like a shotgun blast. I cannot believe it.
Nice.
Next, we got Dream Scenario with Dave Spirit Animal, Nicolas Cage.
Sure.
Obviously, this movie was going to be in my top 10.
Sure.
He is fucking fantastic. James,
Sure.
get your ass moving.
Yes,
You need to see it. So good.
Okay.
So good.
That's gonna shake you.
Okay.
Shooketh.
Shooketh. I am shooketh.
We went to the world premiere.
So good. And we saw him. He was so gorgeous. He was in this nice shiny black suit. There is not a man in this world that wears a black suit like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah.
There's not many people in the world who wears anything the way Nicolas Cage does.
Truly.
He is just a majestic man.
Truly.
So good. Number 5, we got Godzilla -1.
Nice.
They're re-releasing this movie in black and white. I told friend of the
Black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
Interesting.
I told my friend of the podcast, James Whitson, we need to get a plane ticket to Japan just to see this because Canada is definitely not going to get it.
It might. It's been doing really well.
I hope so. I hope we're fingers crossed here. I would love to see it in black and white. Number 4, we got Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon.
Interesting.
Number 3, we got Poor Things.
Sure.
Number 2, we got How to Blow Up a Pipeline.
Oh,
My heart is still racing from the ending. That last 30 minutes just puckers up your asshole so badly.
Feel bad for your butt.
Yeah, for sure.
So glad I woke up for that.
Nice.
Right. And at number 1, obviously, Chris Nolan's Oppenheimer.
Fair. That's fair.
20 minutes in, I was just a bubbling mess because I was just crying at how beautiful the movie looked.
Yeah,
And
I guess the caveat for all three of us in this case is 70mm IMAX.
Yeah.
Just so good. Melissa's like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "This is cinema.
Yeah.
This is why we go to the theater."
Cinema.
He did it. He made a 3-hour movie, a biopic, and it was one of the most riveting things I saw this year.
Yeah.
There's nothing topping it.
Fair. That is totally fair. That is a very, very good top 10, everybody. We were basically kind of aligned near the top, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Although, did you mention Barbie at all?
I did not.
Barbie didn't even make your top 10.
And it wasn't runners up either.
Wow.
I know. I'm part of the problem.
You are the problem.
I am
you are
the problem. It was good. Don't
it's
get me
you,
wrong.
Hi, you're the problem. It's you.
It's me. I don't have a what was it called?
The Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo Casa House.
Yeah. I definitely need one of those.
You do.
Yeah.
Just love. Oh, is that The Godfather? Can we start it again? I love that.
So a small anecdote actually around that was really funny. We were in the Academy Museum, and the Academy Museum had a pretty decent section about The Godfather. I was talking with Dave about this earlier. The Academy Museum has a layout problem, and it's kind of a nonsensical mess in terms of like what is where. But they had a lot on The Godfather, which I'll just always appreciate. Why the adjacent room to that, or the offshoot room where it was like, come in here for a cool experience, was the Foley art of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nothing is wrong with either of these two things, but why they're right beside each other, I'm not sure.
Quiche.
It was a quiche. It was the quiche of museums.
That's fair.
But during this, I discovered that my girlfriend has never seen The Godfather. To which I said, well, and she has seen Barbie. And I was like, well, look, all I can say is we should watch The Godfather, and I will watch The Godfather again with you. But I promise I will keep my mouth completely shut through the entire time. I'm not going to sit there and explain anything to you.
You are going to quote it, though.
Absolutely. We were getting close to the room, and they were playing like the theme from it. And she's like, why is that music so familiar? I'm like, and I just had a glance out of the corner of my eye, and I saw something Godfather. I'm like, oh, it's The Godfather. Like, that's that whole room, that whole wing is The Godfather. I'm telling you this now. Like, they had the legit horse's head and everything. It was fucking nuts. I bought one thing for myself, two things from the Academy Museum store. One was Marcel the Shell, my actual Marcel the Shell. Yeah, because I mean,
you need it.
You need it.
The other thing I bought myself a pin. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with this pin because I don't really collect pins, but I bought it because it was a pin that said, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli." And I've loved that line since I first saw The Godfather because I think it's the most ridiculous thing. It's not even in the script. It was a complete improv line, but I love it so much and they put it on a pin, so I got it. But I also should have bought, I can't carry that many liquids, but they had Genco olive oil and I should have bought the actual olive oil because it was just extra virgin olive oil in a Genco tin.
I love it.
It was incredible.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry. So long side note of me not being the problem by explaining all the things about Godfather to my girlfriend.
I also love the line in Barbie where she's like, felt like I was in a dream and I just really wanted to watch the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
God.
Apparently the Snyder fans were they weren't fans of that.
You want to know what movie I never want to watch again?
Rebel Moon?
No, the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
I still got to see it.
I haven't seen it either.
What the I'm the only one on this podcast who has watched that 4-hour monstrosity?
I got to find the time.
You really did.
Did you watch it in color or did you watch the Justice's Gray version?
I watched it in color, Dave. I'm not that much of a fuck. I'm not even a fanboy.
It's in black and white?
Yeah.
In gray.
In gray.
It's gray.
Monochrome.
I'm watching it.
Okay, please do.
In monochrome.
It's in gray, but it's also in IMAX format.
Oh, fuck me up. I'm doing it.
Okay. I will watch Saltburn for the next episode if you find a way to squeeze in 4 hours of the Justice League in gray and then come back and talk to me about it. That's a deal. That's a gentleman's shake.
That's
right
a gentleman's agreement.
Yes. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
You guys are fucked.
You just need to watch The Killer.
I will get there.
Okay.
I will get there. I promise.
So that wraps up our top 10 and all of our whack categories. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So we're entering 2024. We're wrapping up season 2, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A great year for film.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you know what you're excited for 2024?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you know what you're excited for 2024?
I do.
Okay, give me a few. Then.
And last year we mentioned Dune, so
yeah.
Guess what? Guess what? It's there again. On the list. It's still on the list. And I'm curious if any of these ones are going to get moved again too.
Oh my God!
So I wrote down a bunch. Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Oh yes. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu.
Love Lies Bleeding.
Sure.
Megalopolis.
Oh yes. Finally.
The Shrouds, which is the new Cronenberg movie. Cronenberg Senior movie.
Yes.
Drive Away Dolls.
Sure.
New Ethan Coen movie on his own. Kind of Kindness, which is the new Yorgos film.
The Yorgos film that I mentioned that is already done.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Which is probably going to be better than we will ever think it might be, especially given the last trilogy.
Well, I mean, given the trilogy, bruh.
It's got some big shoes.
Wait, yeah, but it's still a continuation of that trilogy.
It's a continuation of the trilogy.
So it's going to become
300 years after.
Yes, yeah,
it's
correct.
Continuation of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, forget the rest.
Also found out my girlfriend hasn't seen any of those and is now genuine. We saw the so sorry, small anecdote because a lot of the movies I have on my list too just came from. I was in LA over Christmas and I watched Poor Things at the TCL Chinese Theater. And the experience of that theater. Humble brag. I will talk about more on the proper episode when I properly talk about Poor Things a little more. But they don't run ads at the TCL Chinese Theater. So 12:30 hit, which was our showtime, and the lights just went down and we got 6 trailers. Bang, 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 bang. And it was incredible. One of them was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And it looked fucking incredible. And she leaned over to me and she was like, I've never seen these movies. And I just went, what? Like,
need to fix that.
They're legitimately very good. They have no right to be as good as they are.
We're talking about the trilogy, right?
Yes, the trilogy. Yeah.
We're not talking about the rest.
No.
Not Burton.
No. Only these last 3.
Okay.
They have no right to be as good as they are either, just because they were a full reboot and everything else, but they did so well. And like, it's one of those trilogies where it was like each one kept getting better than the last movie. They kept outdoing themselves in a way that was wild. And I'm very excited because now I get to rewatch them all again.
I really want to watch them all again.
Yeah.
And I have 2 last ones.
Go for it.
One is Cheating because I've already seen it, but I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah.
Kill.
Oh, buddy. Oh, you cannot. This movie, I can already tell you this movie is going to be on my top of 2024.
Yeah.
I really, really want to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
And we'll never get an audience like we had for Kill. But oh my God, James. I'm looking forward to that coming out. And the last one that I'm looking forward to coming out, The Beekeeper.
Fuck you. Fuck you and The Beekeeper.
Just because it looks so good.
It's so
fucking
bad,
insane.
but it looks so good. It's insane.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one.
Is it, Tony?
Well, we'll find out.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Season 3.
Jesus. I can't believe I have to fucking watch this movie.
Oh, you know you want to see it.
Again, this trailer played for Dave and I before fucking Godzilla -1, and Dave came in and sat down while it was playing, and I just went, what the fuck is this? And he was like, oh no, man, this is going to be great. I was like, no, what are you talking about?
I had already seen the trailer, but I sat down and I was just like, I'm still in.
It's such a great trailer.
I'm more in now than I was before.
I was like, who wrote this? An 8-year-old? What is this concept? He's a beekeeper, but beekeeper is really a secret code word for an organization. Stop.
You gotta protect the hive.
Did you know honey is flammable? It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
I can't wait.
If it's even if it's even a fraction of as good as that trailer, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. Fine.
I
don't have any more really to mention. Like, those are some of the big top ones. Kill is still on my list because you sold me on that back in TIFF and it hasn't left my mind. Dune Part 2, of course. I need the completion of that story, please and thank you. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Furiosa. I got to watch the trailer for that, and that was fucking nuts.
Wild.
It looks insane. And
what is it called? Furiosa, the Mad Max saga? Or something?
Yeah.
Just
whatever
call
the
it
fuck. Just call it Furiosa. We all know what it is.
Do we really think that Mad Max is an IP that everyone remembers?
Yeah, like or that. Well, I guess Fury Road did very well. That everyone knows Fury Road. It did,
but at the same time,
it also made me. I want to go back and watch the originals. Maybe not 3, but
I have the first one on 4K.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, maybe I might steal that from you.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see 2.
3. Tina Turner, Thunderdome. Thunderdome.
Fine, I'll watch Thunderdome. And actually, the other one.
We don't need another hero.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Actually, the last one, just because again, you had mentioned most of the ones that I wanted to see anyway. I'm gonna throw out, just because I again just saw the trailer for it and it looked very cute and adorable. And again, you know what? I'll throw another spoiler for this season. Lisa Frankenstein. It looks cute and weird.
Super weird. I can't wait.
Super cutesy and super weirdsy, and I'm into it. Macabre.
Yeah.
Macabre. There you go. Tony.
I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned this. Mickey 17 from Bong Joon-ho.
I am part of the Bong Hive, but yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one. Godzilla X Kong. Fuck yeah, I'm in for that.
Sure.
Like when they're running side by side.
Okay, that looks a little silly.
I don't give a shit. I'm all for this.
I can't ever picture Godzilla running though. That just feels wrong to me. It kind of slowly lumbers.
Honestly, if King Kong just like jumps on Godzilla's back and they just run into like a fire.
No, I want to see it the other way around.
Oh yeah, the other way around would make more sense because King Kong could run.
Yeah, that's true.
Godzilla shouldn't be able to run.
All right. So we'll
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Godzilla on top of King Kong's back, running into a fire.
Sure.
Just fuck me up.
Like Godzilla just being like, toss me.
Toss me.
Fucking King Kong grabs him by the fucking tail and just fucking launches him.
And he just launches a fire fucking spinning.
And he just like Superman goes through and just like the flame coming through his mouth writes itself.
Yeah.
Put on some Dragon Force while that's happening.
Oh my god.
When it loads up, when he's loading up in Godzilla -1.
Oh god.
Holy shit. That's so good when he's just loading up.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then obviously Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. I'm really pumped for that. I'm pumped for Planet of the Apes as well. Surprised this wasn't on Dave's list, but it might get pushed back. Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, okay.
Pretty pumped for that.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, well, I'll let you finish because I might have one more.
And then 2 ones that I'm going to get a little flack for, but I really love the franchises.
Sure.
Venom 3, I'm pumped for, and I'm pumped for Deadpool 3 as well.
Okay, that's fair.
I would be more pumped for Deadpool 3 if I didn't already know the plot.
Yeah. But I'm still excited to see how it comes together for sure.
Yeah.
And like Venom, man, like what? I have no idea what to expect from this movie, but if it's anything like I really dug the first one. I know some people hate it, but it was really freaking batshit. And then they did the impossible by doing a friggin' 93-minute superhero movie.
Truly.
So if they can deliver another 93-minute superhero movie, please fuck me up.
That would be huge if true.
I like the second one.
Second one was great. Good. I just picked it up on 4K.
Nice.
To go with my nice brand new 4K player.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I can totally understand now because I got it and I'm looking at my 4K collection. I'm like, yep, this needs to be beefed up a little bit more.
There you go. Yeah, you didn't have a reason until now. And now you have all the reasons.
Now Melissa's getting in on it.
One of us.
We get it. And she's like, what do we got on 4K? We got to watch some 4K movies.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No,
so what's next though is you need the upgraded Atmos sound system.
I told them that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in the basement for sure. I got my soundbar working now too, and everything is just so magical up here.
It's coming together.
It's coming together.
The other one I just thought about while we were kind of talking, Argyle.
Come on.
I love it.
From the twisted mind of Matt. Get the fuck out of here.
Twisted mind.
Because he's made so many twisted movies. He's a kooky artist. Like, I got nothing against Matthew Vaughn. Like, I like his shit, but like, you're not you
so
aren't the
stupid.
Twisted mind.
The fact that that's how you had to look it up in the movie grid game was the most ridiculous. Like, you had to put from the twisted mind of Matthew Vaughn.
That's stupid.
It's fucking dumb.
Also, because we didn't mention it, big ups to James for his first win in Movie Grid.
Oh yes, thank you.
High five.
Thank you. That was a really tough one today. If y'all aren't playing Movie Grid, as we plugged the last time, y'all should. And also big shout outs to Movie Grid for asking Dave's inane questions about the scoring system and just being being so pleasant about it. Of superfan Dave of Movie Grid going, hey, how do you score this thing? Because we don't understand, because he's got so many qualms with the scoring.
I don't understand it.
You do now. They gave you the math.
I do now.
It still doesn't make any sense.
It does.
It's still upsetting.
It's all the changing variable is the popularity.
Yeah.
And that will always vary depending on when you play it.
The time of day.
It's going to depend on who's guessed what. Generally, it evens out though, I think, because it's always average people, right? But anyway, y'all should play it. And yes, I just won my first game and finally happened. Finally. I thought today might have been the day, as like Dave scored pretty low. Friend of the podcast, Matt, scored pretty okay. It was pretty high still, and I was like, I don't know. Tony hadn't posted yet. Our special boy Avnish came in and posted a good score. A good score. He got all 9.
Respectable score.
A respectable Avnish score. And I was like, well, maybe. And I just guessed some things. And I came in above Dave and Matt, and I was like, well, fuck, my chances are very good. It just depends on Tony whiffing it or not.
I whiffed it. Oppenheimer fucked me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect everyone to catch on that Rami Malek was in the movie.
No.
Fucking idiot.
It's too big. Yep.
Dumb
you know what
idiot.
I didn't think everybody would pick Buster's Malhart.
Oh, come on. That movie's a classic. It's really not.
Do you know what surprised me on a rarity level? Why did 4.9% of people pick Black Snake Moan? Who the fuck watched Black Snake Moan that much?
I like that movie.
Yeah, I did too.
I totally did.
Well, that's 3. One other person.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Big shout out to Formula 51. Frigging Movie Grid did not like that title. And I had to friggin' just figure out what the other goddamn title of the movie was.
What was the other title?
The 51st State.
Oh.
Yeah, it really fucks it. It fucked
me. Because it was like Formula 51 for like 10 years, and then all of a sudden they fucking changed it.
Yeah, I had to. So I used SWAT today.
Yeah.
SWAT's a ridiculous movie, and also Samuel L. Jackson's very in it, and it's also one word. So I typed in SWAT, nothing comes up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I type in S period. There it was. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Punch Drunk has a hyphen in it, so that threw me off for a while.
Oh my god, insane!
Just stupid.
It's got to be exact. Anyway, big shout outs to Movie Grid
and the Twisted Mind of
the Twisted Mind of Matthew Vaughn, Argyle.
I just want to watch it so I don't have to watch the trailer anymore.
God, yeah. No, thank you. But I think that that'll wrap us up.
Yes.
Yeah. We're feeling good about 2023, folks.
Yeah.
Let's close the book on that.
Absolutely.
Up and up into 2024.
Hell yeah. We're back on our regular shit.
Yes, we are.
We're back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Spoiler alert. It's the beekeeper.
It's the beekeeper. I can't believe I have to pencil that into my calendar. When am I going to see the beekeeper? Great. But I'm excited for it anyway, because then I get to talk to you chuckleheads about it, and I'm hoping it's as goodly bad as I hope it is, so that I can tear a movie to shreds.
I'm pretty excited. Hopefully I'm starting Fantasia up around there too. I've been welcomed back as a pre-screener.
Welcome back to the fold.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm really, really excited for another year of Fantasia.
Wonderful. Yeah, let me know. Let me know how that goes. If you need anything proofread.
Yes,
feel
thank
free.
you. Thank you. I'm going to be going like a madman.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, so you ended up in the same grouping again.
Same grouping as before. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
You'll get to watch a lot of shit. And
I definitely will. So excited. So excited.
That's amazing for you, man. I'm happy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Also speaking of for our fans, I think this is the year we're gonna try to somehow get to Fantasia.
Yes.
Finger Guns on Location in Fantasia.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I got a hankering to go to Fantasia now that they welcomed us in.
We are going.
Yes. Fuck yes.
We are most certainly going to Fantasia.
Yes. Excellent.
Even if it's just for a weekend. We are going to Fantasia, baby.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, with that, we look forward to 2024. We hope you do too. And stick around and listen to us. Please.
Yes, please.
Thank you. We love you.
Season 3 coming up.
Big time in 2 weeks.
Big time.
Bye-bye.